Yeah, how's it going, everybody? It's Richard, Corn Caller, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today on our list is Spellements. If you've been on the channel, you probably heard me moan about Spellements for quite some time now, but I think I'm kind of done moaning about Spellements. We're just going to get on to the main gist of it, the main history of it, and why Spellements in general is just a poorly executed type of function in the game. So without further ado, let's go into the explanation of what Spellements are. If you don't know what Spellements are, don't worry, I'll give you the basic tutorial of it. Basically, Spellements or spell writing allows you to basically upgrade your spells. If you get enough of these Spellements, you can basically upgrade your spells or even unlock Spellements, or what I mean by that is unlock spells with Spellements in general. And this was a cool idea at first, but then it kind of spiraled down into something really gross, marketing wise. It's just really disgusting. So we're gonna start off with Daybreaker and NightBringer. 2019, Wizard City Underground came, a little buggy, but Wizard City Underground was here, and these new astral spells came in. So I thought, oh, awesome, maybe Qyburn Stellagaze or one of the astral school teachers will basically allow you to train for this. I was wrong. Apparently these are Spellements. This is when Spellements first came in. In order to actually unlock the Daybreaker and NightBringer spell, you actually have to get enough Spellements in order to actually obtain it. A lot of people don't really know about Daybreaker and NightBringer just because they probably just don't know about spell writing in general, or probably because they skipped Wizard City Underground. But not that many people either have this spell or even know about this spell. But basically it will delay one of your casts, basically allowing you to basically do like a double cast in a single turn. It's a really fun spell. However, the concept of Spellements in general, not my cup of tea. I only have it up to tier 1. I only have 57. This is for Daybreaker, and as you can see, the tiers go up to tier 5. So the more Spellements you get, the more you can upgrade this. The amount of Spellements you need is a little bit excruciating, and the way that it's dropped is just a little bit excessive, or just overall overkill. Spellements was pretty cool in 2019, cool concept. Then they came out with Spellements for like every single spell, and then they got a little bit overwhelming, right? And it's not even like the problem that I have about the drop rates, which we're gonna get into. It's just like some of the stuff that I genuinely just do not need to upgrade. As a max level wizard, there is no way I'm gonna level up Imp ever. Right, so if you follow this little branch, there's 2 branches. So if you go all the way up to here on this Imp, all the way to tier 5, if you get enough Imp Spellements, that's up to 75 to 125 damage, while the downstairs one over here will give you a 95 base damage. However, the accuracy is increased by 95%. And so, I don't know, for me, some of the Spellements just don't seem like they're worth it, especially some of the new ones, especially for Pigsy. I mean, I love healing and all, but this is not it, man. Just for a little bit of healing, you can basically slap on like a Radical or like a Primordial on it, and boom, you have your tier 5 Pigsy. Or if you just have enough outgoing in general, you genuinely do not need to upgrade your Pigsy, right? Now you're probably wondering, where do you get Pigsy Spellements? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's where we are going to segue into Spellements and packs. Now that I've kind of explained on what Spellements are, let's go into the Crown Shop, because obviously they're going to put them in Spellements, right? Or in packs, right? And in 2019, I said this. Once I saw Spellements, I was like, they're going to put them in packs. And look at that. We're in 2021. And of course they put them in packs. So we got the Wisteria Spellmental pack. Basically, you open a bunch of these bad boys up and you'll get, Wisteria Lore Spellments. At the moment, Pigsy Spellments and other Spellments in general are kind of unknown. They don't really have like a dedicated source drop, at least that I don't know of. Not even Loremaster really drops any Spellments for like Pigsy and stuff like that. Even if they did drop Spellments though, the drop rate of course would be atrocious, and so your best bet will probably just be opening up a bunch of these packs. Now you can unlock the spells through spell writing, however you will actually need to get enough Spellments to basically unlock that. So you see the trick here. The more packs you open up, the more Spellments you get, but you have to get the certain Spellments that you want. It's really stupid, and I hate it. I'm not a big fan of it, and I do not support them putting spells in packs, let alone this whole spellmental system. I talked about this earlier on the Celestian spellmental pack. They have these awesome spells that I think they can make like spell quests and stuff like that. Like, I really do miss spell quests and how they're school specific, you know? I really miss those types, but now that we're getting these lore spells in these types of packs, there's not really any lore with them, right? And I mentioned that in the other video, and it is so annoying, man. It is annoying because these are cool spells, but I'm not opening up a bunch of packs for that, right? Same thing with the Ravenwood Rangers lore pack. There is a life spell in here, but I'm not going to use it. I tried it out on test round. I thought it was kind of lame. I personally don't need it. I think for PvP players, a lot of players might like it. However, you have to open up the pack, right? And you have to get enough spellments to even unlock that spell. And then after you unlock the spell, you have to get more spellments to upgrade that spell to its full potential. Quote unquote full potential by a little bit of more damage or different types of branches, right? It's really, really frustrating, right? It is disgusting. I don't like that. I mean, I don't think anybody should like that, you know? And like, the bad thing is, like, people are gonna buy this anyway, right? I see this all over, you know, Twitter and the feeds. Everybody's like, oh, we should start like financial boycott or something like that. We should all just boycott. Like, the boycott wouldn't work, because you're always going to have a small percent of players that look at these new packs or they see the latest crown sale and they buy that up, right? Now, obviously, I'm not calling for a financial boycott. That would not work at all, obviously. But again, you see these packs and it's like, this is just really nasty. It could be predatory to children. I mean, I think at this point, most people are at an age where you know you shouldn't really be buying this, but at the same time, yes, there are children that do play this game, so it might be a little predatory. It's a little bit of gambling, a little bit of loot box, a little bit of luck. I'm not a big fan of that. Now, let's say they made a skeleton key boss that drops spellments, right? There's one skeleton key boss named King Boar. He is located in Grizzleheim. Pretty cool boss. He barely drops the spellments. I've heard stories of people spending about 200 skeleton keys and they barely got any of the Grizzleheim lore spellments, right? I think it comes to at that time where it's like, it's not worth it, and I have farmed that boss many times before. Only thing I've gotten were these Grendel Amends treasure cards. You can see on the screen right now, that's the only thing I've gotten from that boss was a bunch of Grendel Amends treasure cards, which are pretty much rare, but at the same time, the main goal for that boss, or the main function, was to drop the spellments, right? And so, I don't know, it's like, why do they make the drop rate so ridiculously low? It doesn't really help with player retention at all, because when people are spending 200 plus skeleton keys, right, and skeleton keys aren't easy to get, you know, they're not everybody has skeleton keys, right? And so when people run out of skeleton keys and they're not getting the loot that they want, they're not getting rewarded, you lose that type of player retention, and then they just leave, and then, well, nobody's gonna really do spellments, right? Now, if you do manage to be lucky and level up your spellments, good job for you, but for, I don't know, just for most people, it just seems like it's not a good idea. Now, they've also included it in Beast Moon, but again, low drop rates for Beast Moon. You only get like one spellment per match, and that's only if you win a match, and that is not guaranteed at all, right? I just don't know why they're making spellments so difficult in the first place. I mean, I love the idea. I think the idea is great. However, the concept has been poorly executed. Now we have spellments in packs. I mean, now you can only get them in packs. It's just, I don't know. It's not Wizard101. It's not Wizard101. I mean, I do miss the spell quest. I miss the little spell lore, you know, quest. It's just like, that doesn't seem right to me, you know. And I haven't, you know, you don't see me doing pack openings on this channel anymore, because I personally do not want to feed them money. Just open up a bunch of packs and be like, oh guys, let's see what we get, and then it's just like, I don't get anything. It's like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to feed into that, right? I don't know. Not the biggest fan of spellments, in my personal opinion. My name is Richard Unicorn Caller. What do you guys think about spellments? Do you guys think it was poorly executed, or do you personally like spellments yourself? My name is Richard Unicorn Caller, and I will see you guys later in the next one, and peace out.